To kick off 2024, Chess.com has released a new series of chess bots, the Magnus bots. We have Sleepy Magnus, we have Ski Magnus, Soccer Magnus, Chef Magnus, and then we have Magnus, the real Magnus. I'm going to play these bots and see how far I can get up to. Can I make it to the final boss, Magnus himself? Let's dive in and take a look. Let's play some chess. So let's start off with Sleepy Magnus. Sleepy Magnus is rated a whopping 500. So hopefully I could take him out. He is Magnus Carlsen though, so we have to keep that in mind. All right, so far so good. So that's a waste of a move, moving the same piece twice in the opening and not really trying to accomplish anything. Never play f6, especially in the opening. This is bad. Possibly I can have some, I'll try some tactics. I'll try to go in for the kill right away. Okay, it looks like I have this. If he blocks, I'm just going to take. And it looks like Sleepy Magnus is going to go to sleep pretty soon. We have check, and then I'm going to checkmate him. So that's how I roll. And on to the next spot. We have Ski Magnus, rated 1,000. So let's see, maybe this will be a quick video. Okay, so I'm going to go with the same opening. I'm going to play the Italian game. Magnus goes with the 4 knights. I don't play knight c3 because we have this exchange. And if I take, there's d5. That's why I play d3. Alright, so he should... Okay, now again, Ski Magnus, same thing. He moves the same piece twice in the opening. Not good. This pawn, he can't come here yet. Okay, that's moving the same piece twice again in the opening. He is attacking something this time, but it's very easy to defend, so it doesn't really do anything, and I can kick his knight out the next move. And now he graciously gives me a pawn, so I appreciate that. Ski Magnus is not too good. Let's castle queen side here. I'm a little loose on the king side. I don't know why I highlighted that square. That square is really strong, actually. Let's see. I could kick the knight out, but I don't want to. I'll just open up the H file. So I open up the H file. I have a strong attack, and he doesn't have a strong attack on me. So that's good. Let's see. I could throw in a check here. He takes, I take, but then he takes. I could come here first. I really want to get my queen into the game. It's kind of annoying because I almost have a good position. Let's just double the rooks and put pressure on the knight. Okay. I could take if I want and then play this. That's probably a good move. That is a good move. So I'll take here. It's a winning move. And then I'll check and I win the bishop. And yeah, that's good. And then, okay, that doesn't do anything. I'm just going to actually bring my rook to the H file, pin that pawn, and I'm just going to take it now. So check. I'm going to bring my knight in here. And then my queen, once my queen swings around, it's pretty much GG. Let's see. Do I just trade here? I'll just trade. Or do I? Do I have this? Takes a check. Whatever, I'll just trade. I'll try to, alright, let's just give a little lift for my king, just in case. Just these annoying checks. Alright, I'll just protect that pawn, no rush. Okay, he's attacking my bishop. I'll just move it away. Oh, he trapped my bishop. Look at that, Ski Magnus. Alright, he is giving up a pawn, though, here. I guess I could take this. So I get 2 pawns at least. I'll sack the bishop, and then I'll throw in this check. And he has to be careful where he goes. Okay, and here I'll just go here, attack this square. Really hard for him to defend. I'm giving up the knight, but his king is coming really into my position. So this is not really ideal for him. The question is, do I check him here or here? If I check him here, I think that might be checkmate. I know he has 1 square to go to. And if I check him here, he has 1 square to go to. Actually, I think I see checkmate. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and checkmate down here. All right. So Ski Magnus, not so great either, but put up a decent fight. Now we have Soccer Magnus. Soccer Magnus is a respectable 1500. Average tournament player. We'll play the Italian again. Magnus has the same defense to e4 on every single bot so far. All right. Will this be the first one he doesn't play this? Okay. We're making some progress here. Okay, attacking this bishop. Whatever. I'll give it to him. I'll just stop all those threats on the queen side. And Magnus jumping into the space left behind. I like it. It's a good move. I approve. All right, so this is a good setup for me. So I control these two squares. I'm going to castle kingside, I think, and have an open rook here. I could castle queenside, actually. You know what? I might go queen. I like queen. If you know me, if you watch my videos, I like going queenside most of the time. It's just a personal preference. He's going to come here, attack. I have this all covered. All right, I'm just going to come down here now. I'm safe. Okay. If I take. Doesn't he just drop a pawn there? Is he dropping a pawn? Unless I'm missing something. All right, and now this is different. If I take here, he has a weak pawn. His rook is open, but he has a weak pawn I can attack later on. His queens, I can trade queens too and kill any type of attack. So, let's see. I'll just jump in here. All right, now, okay, so he's threatening this nasty stuff over here, which I don't appreciate. Let me just snuff that out first. Okay, he's bringing his queen in. And attacking my knight, I should mention. Alright, so I'll move my knight away and threaten stuff. Alright, I'm going to take... Okay, so I'm going to take this dark square bishop first. And then I might take, and then take the knight. Should I do that? So I'll take one rook, two rooks. No, because I lose the queen and the knight. Queen and a rook. That's too much material. What to do then? What to do here? Let's come over here. Alright, so I'm up a pawn, so I'll start trading down material. Alright, so I think that's a good option. Okay. Again, giving me another pawn, it looks like. Actually giving me a whole knight. So yeah, tactics. And more tactics. Study your tactics. I'm not really concerned about all this. But I'll take it anyway. Who cares? Okay. Might as well just cover up my king and counterattack. He has this check though. Does that bother me? It kind of does bother me. I'm just gonna get my king to safety first. All I need is one pawn around my king. I'll bring my knight back. Okay, that check doesn't do anything. I can come up here. He can't continuously check me because my knight's guarding the king very well. And my queen's on this diagonal now, so I'm pretty much safe and secure. What to do? He's going to take this pawn. That's pretty annoying. So I'll just grab this, whatever. And I'll come here, defend this pawn, attack this pawn, defend this pawn. Alright, is it time for me to strike? Is it time for me to strike? I think it is. So I'm going to just go on the offensive here, finally. Alright, I'll just take that. Okay, it doesn't... interesting. Okay. Now, do I just go here? That's the question. I think I just go here. Now, if he trades, that's a really big mistake. He doesn't, though. So now he's coming down here, threatening to win the knight. So what's the best move to stop that? I could play this. Then check, I move down here. He can't take the knight because I have checkmate. The question is if after this check, I come here. He does have continuous checks on me. He could perpetually check me forever. And that's not good. So we definitely don't want that. The question is, how do I go about this? I'll just play queen c6. Okay. Oh, pinning the knight. Okay. Just do that. And I'll play this. All right, we'll trade down pawns. This should make the game easy to win. Now, I could force a trade of queens and sacrifice the knight with the idea that he's not going to be able to stop this pawn. So I'm just going to do that for the hell of it. So we'll just do that just to get this game over with. And it's not the best move to play, but again, it's a practical move. It wins the game. So you can't go wrong. However, this is going to be slightly annoying, stopping this pawn. It just requires a little technique. Throwing a check. All right, come down here. Actually, it's easier than I thought it was going to be. I'm well ahead of it. Just get in front of it. And if this was a human being, he would resign, but chess bots don't resign. They have no soul, so they don't like to resign. They have no respect for us humans. Very disrespectful. Okay. So if he comes here, I'm going to cut him off. He doesn't go there, obviously. He's taking his time. Okay. Let's cut the king off some more. And I'm just making the board as small as possible for my opponent's king. Okay, let's just cut him off again. So this is going to knock him to the last rank. Once he goes to the last rank, I never let him back. And now it's checkmate next move. He can't stop it. Wherever he goes, it's checkmate. All right. All right, I'm going to play Chef Magnus, who is a 2000 expert. He's a chess expert, and he is a culinary expert. So good for him. But can he beat me? That's the question. The chess samurai. Can he do it? Let's see. All right, he has the same opening essentially as he had in the other bots. I'm going to play d3 here. I know this opening inside and out, so bad move by Magnus Carlsen. Bad move, Chef Magnus. You really misplayed this one. That was a big mistake that I'm going to make you pay for. This is a good setup for me. I control more of the center, and I have an open rook, open lane file for my rook. Okay. I'm like one of the only chess players that says lane instead of file sometimes, like on bowling or something. But yeah, technically it's a file, guys. The nomenclature is file. So if you berate me in the comment section, yes, I know it's a file. I wasn't born yesterday. It's not my first rodeo. Okay. Now, this is being attacked, but it's defended. I have a discovery on the knight. I could take this. I don't want to because that opens up the rook. Like I said before, I just want to allow this actually. Actually, I think the best move here is to just castle. And what is his knight doing over there? The knight should not go to a5 if the bishop can come to h2. It should only go to a5 when it traps the bishop. And he could force a trade of knight for bishop in this position. So he had to, go back and admit to me that he failed, that he made a mistake. So Chef Magnus, I'm not too impressed. Not yet, at least. It's hard to impress me, though, to be honest. Well, I can't do anything here. I can't do anything. What am I saying? I'm just going to go here first. Oh, good. Perfect. I'll just take with the knight, bring the knight back in. I never wanted to take here and allow that, which is what he allowed for me, which is comfortable. Okay, let's see. What in the world do I do now? This is just one of those positions where it's like, what do you do? Whatever you do, you're wrong. Actually, I'll just come here. I'm just going to aim for f5. I really want to sack the rook. I really do. Like, you have no idea how badly I wanted to sack this rook. I'm actually getting a pawn out of it, too. And the king is busted. And I get this square from my knight. It's really ridiculously good. Maybe I'll wait another move. I'll bring my queen over first so my queen can access the king side. Then I'll do it. But of course, now he stops it. Now if I take, he can always decline it and play that. If I take the knight, he can take back this way, and now that doesn't do anything. Or I could just get my knight to f5. So my knight's on f5. Now my queen's coming into the game, so I have a good game. He should probably bring his knight back, but he doesn't. He's allowing a dangerous player like me to possibly sacrifice stuff. So what if I took, check, takes, no wait, takes, that doesn't make any sense, no. Takes, that doesn't make any sense either. If I come back here, I'm threatening this takes. It's almost checkmate. Let's see. Well, I'll just slowly build up. I have to work on my patience. I'll just slowly build up. Although it does allow this, though. All right, let's just stay calm and just outplay Chef Magnus, because that's what we do here. All right, now he finally comes back to f6. This knight, I wish it was more into the game, but it's not. I could bring my queen back. That kind of wouldn't be my style. I would like to sacrifice, but it doesn't. Does it work? It does work. Yeah, it absolutely works. Check. And then I just not only avoid losing my queen, but I win a pawn there. So I'm making Chef Magnus look like Chef Boyardee here because he can't keep up with me. Although Chef Boyardee was really good. I'm not sure why. That's not like a derogatory thing to say, actually, because Chef Boyardee is excellent. Could I just take, check, and then he goes into the corner. I check him. So silly. So silly. What do I do? Or I could be patient, right? All right, I'm working on my patience. It's a new me. It's a new year. It's a new me. I'm not going to play immature like a wannabe Paul Morphy. I'm just going to be patient and just build up. And what can he do? He's probably going to just come here, actually. But what can you do? So I'll come here. Then I'll just come here. Right? No? Yeah? No? Yes? No? No, if I go here, he'll just take me. No, I have check. I think I have checkmate if he does that. I think I have checkmate. I'm not completely sure. If I come here and he takes, that check is pretty devastating. At the very least, so let's just say if I come here, he takes, I take with the rook though. Check. He can come back. Take with the rook, take this. Then this knight's like, what is it doing? I'm probably winning. I'll just do that. I'm probably winning. I would have to imagine I'm winning. Okay. He plays the awful king g8. So let's all just make fun of Magnus Carlsen because he's not good at chess, clearly. I could take this. He's going to take the rook. Or I could just take the knight, take, and then take. Or I could not do any of the above. This is scary. So if I take this, he takes, I take. That looks absolutely losing for him. So I'll go into that. So if he takes, I take, and his king is getting checkmated. Wow, that's such a simple move. And such an easy move to miss. I should still be fine here, but it's just such an easy, annoying move to miss. So I check him, he goes here, and I have to go here, I guess. Cut him off, and then just play that. I mean, I don't see what he could do. So he's going to throw in tricks. Of course, he wants to distract me, waste a move by playing this. Okay, if they play a move like that and their king's getting checkmated, it's just the computer trying to extend the mate. So I come down here. He's got to play f6, actually, to cover that square and to give him escape square. If I come down here and he plays f6, I throw in a check. All right, so I think the best move here is to come to f3. Now, if he comes here or here, I have this check, and I'm going to win his queen, it looks like. Yeah, so I win the queen. Now, in real life, just so you guys know, players would resign here probably, right? I'm taking the queen. I'm not going to lose my knight. Probably not. And I'm going to beat Magnus Carlsen, the chef version, the 2000 version. Not the real version. Not yet. Maybe next game I will. Okay, he's attacking the pawns. I'm just going to take... Now he got me mad. Okay, he's throwing some random checks or random attacks. I don't know what to do. I'll bring my knight into the game. Surround him. He's going to do some very annoying stuff here. And this is where I'm going to bring my knight into the game. Now, all my pieces are flowing. This is a devastating shot. Yeah, he had to do that. Now, I'm going to take with the pawn so I get a pass pawn. Also, I'm undoubling my pawns. And now he's really, how do I say, in a bad spot. Okay. Very bad stuff. Okay, now I'm going to just move forward and blunder my queen. What happens is I get this back, but I didn't see that he has this actually, and gets some material back. The problem is it doesn't matter because I'm up so many pawns. I have two passed pawns on the side. This is pretty much game over. It is game over. I'll just do that. You can never come here and attack because I will just get a queen. So I can just do this. This is where double pawns are pretty cool. Look what I just did. It helped me do that. It helped me get rid of this guy. The bind on d4 is now gone. It's dismantled. I can take this guy. And again, if this was real life, my opponent would resign. But this is not real life. This is Chef Magnus. Okay, I'll take that. And I have to apologize for my viewers. This is, but at least you can see my technique. Or lack thereof. Okay, he's going to take that eventually. Or not. It doesn't really matter, actually, but... okay, so he does take. I might as well get as many queens as I can. Why not? So the new year me is paying off. I'm playing much more patient, not sacrificing so much. I kind of like it. And we get the queen. All right, so I'm going to throw in this check, and now it's mating season. Throwing a check. Another check, and that should be game over. Okay, let's go on to the final bot, the real Magnus, what you guys all been waiting for. Me getting crushed by Magnus Carlsen, because let's face it, it's a very slim chance I'm going to win this game, but I could try. Okay, we have, again, the Sicilian defense. And... okay, I'll play this. Bishop c4. Actually, this is the first time he's played something different. This is the first time he played the Sicilian defense. Actually, I could play this in this position, and if he pushes my knight, I have this, and it's a weird, quirky thing. But I'm not going to do that against Magnus because I'm scared. Okay, let's see. I can come here. Let's just be patient, though. It's 2024. Let's remember. Similar to some other positions I played recently. Okay, that's very smart. This is all about the d5 square of this position, so Magnus being very smart. If I chop off this knight to get this square, this knight just replaces that knight and covers the d5 square. So this is a hole in black's position that Magnus is very well aware of because he's the best chess player in the world. So let's face it, why wouldn't he? Okay, so I'll take that. He'll take back with the knight. And now what to do? I'll come here. Okay, and this is where I'm going to outplay Magnus Carlsen. I'm going to underdevelop my knight, play f4. I'm going to take here first. And I'm going to take that. And I'm going to throw in a check. Take the queen, take the bishop, and my knight's protecting this pawn, so at the end of it, he cannot take me. So the reason why I'm going to trade down is I don't like this battery at my king. My knight's defending, but if my knight goes anywhere, I get checkmated. So this is a nifty way to... I don't use the word nifty a lot, actually, just be honest with you. But don't know why I said that. But it's a cool way of trading down material and defending my position in an active way. Now my rook's active. Things are active. This is defended again, so he can't touch that. I'll trade the rooks here. And I'm playing Magnus Carlsen, and this is not a bad position to be in when you're playing Magnus, I guess. If I come here to stop the rook from entering, he has e4. Now I can come there. So that's interesting. If I come here, he still has e4. I don't want this, so I'll just have to play that. I'll just have to bite the bullet. It's at this level, it's just the slightest. Yes, he played e4. It's just like the slightest things. Like he's going to get this, and I'm just curious to see how he's going to play this. If I come here with my knight, he might just play that and X-ray this pawn and enter his, and just he's pretty much going to win just like that, just by gobbling up these pawns. It looks like. All right, so I'll take this pawn while I can. And he does play f6. And my knight is actually trapped. Wow. Wow. That is pretty cool. I have to give it to him. He is pretty good. So he's trapping. My knight has nowhere to go. And the whole time I'm looking like he's going to take my pawns. And it still looks like he's going to do that. But he's actually trapping my knight. It's really cool, actually. Very cool to see stuff like that. So he should, yeah. So king g8 or king g6 does the job. Maybe I'll get a pawn out of it. It doesn't matter, though. He's going to grab these pawns. And that is it for me. Really nothing much I can do here. I could trade down some material, but that's not going to work on him. And at this point, I'm going to be a respectable gentleman and resign. There you have it, folks. Those are the Magnus Carlsen Chess Bots to kick off the year 2024. I made it all the way up to the final chess bot, Magnus himself, and failed miserably. I couldn't win. Let me know in the comments section below if I missed anything substantial during those games or if you would have played something different in any of those games. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. Catch you next time. Go play some chess.